Hello, hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm wearing this blue hoodie and just a pair of jeans. And our favorite victim of overconsumerism is my melody. You've seen it, the massive hauls, everything you need from Amazon videos. A cycle of microtrends. One day it's the Stanley Cup, the next is the Alex or lip combo. Suddenly, your FYP is filled with people telling you that you need those things too. TikTok has become more than a social media platform. Behind the dopamine rush of overnight trends and viral product, it's a digital marketplace disguised as entertainment. There's something deeper going on. Today we're talking about overconsumption on TikTok, why we can't stop buying, who profits from it, and what it's doing to us. Psychology of overconsumption. TikTok's algorithm is designed to keep us hooked. It doesn't just feed content, it feeds us desire. Scrolling through TikTok feels effortless, but behind the screen, it's a system optimized for impulsive decision making. From content means products are sold in seconds without any time for critical thinking. When influencers uses phrases like "run, don't walk," or "this will sell out," it's triggering our fear of missing out. Making us buy things before we consider whether we really want them. Works. Studies show that short-form content increases impulsive spending because it creates urgency. Why one viral video can wipe out an entire store's inventory overnight. Fast fashion frenzy. Fashion TikTok is one of the biggest culprits of overconsumption. The rise of ultra-fast fashion brands like Shein and Temu has made it easier than ever to buy clothes at rock-bottom prices, but at what cost? The problem isn't just ethics, although environmental damage and exploitative labor conditions are impossible to ignore. It's the mindset TikTok has created. Fashion hauls used to be an occasional thing, but now people feel pressured to constantly refresh their wardrobe to keep up with TikTok aesthetics. Clean girl, coquette, downtown girl, indie sleaze, tomato girl, and a dozen more trends, all within a single year. The thing about microtrends is that they die just as fast as they start. That $5 dress that you bought just because you had to have it, it'll be out of style in a month. The influence of influencers. Influencers are the backbone of TikTok's shopping culture. Many of them start as relatable creators giving honest product reviews or sharing their latest finds. But as their following grows, so do the brand deals. Suddenly their entire feed becomes a series of ads. Some influencers generally love what they promote. Many push these products just because they're getting paid. Blurs the line between recommendation and advertising. Harder for viewers to separate authentic opinions from sponsored content. Worse, the rise of dupe culture. Instead of questioning why a luxury brand's prices are so high, TikTok encourages consumers to chase after cheaper knockoffs. This cycle not only fuels fast fashion from unethical brands, it also teaches consumers to value quantity over quality. Environmental and financial consequences. Overconsumption isn't just hurting our wallets, it's hurting the planet. Every year, millions of tons of discarded clothing, plastic packaging, and unused products end up in landfills. Much of it coming from viral skincare and makeup products people barely use before moving on to the next trend. The pressure to buy the next big thing leads many into financial strain. Let's talk about the financial side. Younger audiences, especially Gen Z, is particularly vulnerable. Buy now, pay later services like Klarna and Afterpay make spending feel less real until the bills start to pile up. Really, the treat yourself culture about self-care, or just another way to keep us spending. Breaking free from overconsumption. What can we do? How do we escape the cycle of overconsumption on TikTok? First, we need to become conscious consumers. Before buying something, ask, do I actually need this, or am I being influenced? Use this in 6 months. Is there a better, more sustainable alternative? Second, let's normalize reusing instead of replacing. Or clothing swaps and upcycling are all ways to stay stylish without contributing to the waste. Finally, we need to change the way we view social media. TikTok is a business. It thrives on us being engaged and spending. The more aware we are of that, the less power it has over our decisions. At the end of the day, buying less isn't about deprivation. It's about making smarter choices. Next time you see a viral must-have, take a moment, breathe, ask yourself if you really need it. Because in a world that constantly tells us to buy more, the most rebellious thing we can do is to want less. Something TikTok will never tell you. That was the video. If you liked it, I have one other video up since this is my second YouTube video. Before I end the video, I just also wanted to bring something up that I just thought about, and that is the argument that the people who make the most harm when it comes to overconsumption are influencers. But I somewhat agree, but I also somewhat disagree, because rich influencers are not the majority. We, the consumers, influencers who might not be rich, we're the ones kind of also contributing a lot to the fast fashion industry. And I think that we need to hold influencers accountable for that, but we also need to hold ourselves accountable for that. I will stop yapping. So if you like this video, please subscribe,